Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. 90 Day Fiancé cast member Anfisa Arkhipchenko starred in House of Villain Season 1, leading many to wonder about her relationship and divorce with Jorge Nava. The two debuted in 90 Day Fiancé Season 4 in 2016. Anfisa instantly became one of the most loathed cast members in the franchise. She was labeled the gold digger because she admitted she was with Jorge for his money. Anfisa turned down continuing the show in 2018. Life took Anfisa in a different direction as she became a certified personal trainer, bodybuilding champion, and model. Anfisa was 20 and Jorge was 27 when they met on a social networking site. Jorge had seen some of Anfisa's photos and thought of contacting her on Facebook. Anfisa didn't try responding to Jorge at first, but eventually agreed to meet up with him in person. Anfisa and Jorge met in Spain for the first time in 2016. Anfisa had traveled with her university and did not expect Jorge to come there. Jorge couldn't believe how beautiful Anfisa was. He described her as a goddess wearing high heels. The two went to a local restaurant together and began dating. Anfisa and Jorge ended up going on a lavish European vacation and started talking about marriage. Jorge applied for Anfisa's K1 visa, and while they were waiting for her to arrive in California, the 90 Day Fiancé camera showed Anfisa and Jorge engaged in a fight. Anfisa wanted Jorge to buy her a $10,000 handbag. When Jorge refused to give in to her demands, Anfisa threatened to cancel her flight. It was just a teaser of what was to come in this storyline. Anfisa got a rude shock upon her arrival. She discovered Jorge didn't have a place of his own. He had pleaded guilty to marijuana trafficking and couldn't rent an apartment. Jorge had hidden his financial difficulties and criminal past from his soon-to-be wife. When they went shopping for an engagement ring, Anfisa wanted one worth $300,000. She also wanted to buy a $45,000 dress. She was straightforward when she told Jorge she was only interested in him for his money. She once keyed his card to spell idiot, and according to Jorge, broke several phones when she was livid after they married. Anfisa even hit Jorge on camera when they went to a lawyer's office to get a post-nuptial agreement. Nonetheless, Jorge refused to give in. Jorge and Anfisa got married anyway. The heart wants what it wants, he said. Jorge kept his wedding a secret from his family to Anfisa. The wedding was just a formality. She knew she was going to have her true wedding, where she could wear the dress of her dreams later. Anfisa wore a simple white dress to their courthouse ceremony. They tied the knot in August 2017. The couple appeared on 90 Day Fiancé happily ever after seasons 2 and 3. While they had their share of fights, including an epic clash featuring a red makeup bag, which was the most memorable, the couple were happy together for a while. In February 2018, Jorge was arrested in Arizona on multiple felony counts, including possession of marijuana for sale and transportation of marijuana for sale. Hence, Jorge was pulled over by cops in Mive County for a traffic violation. Police then searched his vehicle and discovered the 293 pounds of weed in the car. Jorge spent 2 days in jail before posting $25,000 bail. Jorge officially received his sentencing for possession of drugs with the intention to sell in September 2018. According to People, Jorge was ordered to serve 2.5 years in prison after his lawyer was able to reduce his Class 2 felony to a Class 4. Jorge was looking at around 24 years due to the charges against him, but the charges were dropped when his lawyer was able to work out a plea agreement. Jorge's reduced sentencing was allegedly based on his prior record and the amount of marijuana he was caught with. Jorge celebrated his early release in May 2020. "The sky is the limit. Freedom," he wrote in his Instagram caption. Anfisa went Instagram official with her new boyfriend friend Leo Asaf in March 2020, while the photo has now been deleted. In Touch reported Anfisa confirmed she was dating the man via her comments When a fan called her man a lucky guy, Anfisa responded with a smirking emoji. He claimed it broke his heart to discover Anissa had moved on romantically. While he was still behind bars, George was recorded over the phone from the Arizona State Complex in Phoenix. "I couldn't call her because she blocked my calls. It was just a mess," he added.